The weekend stepping up there. Coming next, hip hop I thought you'd like. Run DMC leading the way.
Tandoori flame. Just get a one bacon cheese and one chicken. Yeah, no lettuce. Macho. Dude, what the fuck is taking so long?
Hi, there connection points on the app.
Yeah,
What's your code?
code is 1272.
What can I get for you?
I just got one junior chicken with no lettuce.
You know, chicken, no lettuce.
Yeah, and a big
Anything else?
and a bacon cheeseburger, and a medium. Sorry.
Sorry, can you please move a little bit forward?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's better.
Okay. Can I get a medium? I mean, sorry, a bacon cheeseburger as well.
Sorry, one cheeseburger.
Bacon cheeseburger,
The deluxe cheese one.
like the bacon McDouble. Sorry.
Sorry, it's a Big Mac or McDouble? What?
No,
I
bacon
didn't
McDouble.
get McDouble and bacon.
Yeah.
Sure. And junior chicken, no lettuce. Anything else?
Yeah, and a medium 2 milk coffee.
That'd be all.
That's all.
Transfer, please. Thank you.
Thanks. What is this? Your first date? They're normal orders. I place them all the time at every McDonald's, and they get it. Why is it so dead here?
And I knew that Dave was thinking that because we kind of share a brain. It's like sometimes he get it, sometimes I get it, but it gets used half the time. Just so you know, not like your brain.
Ricky, it's crazy. You know, when Flair, like Mark was saying, when Flair talks, especially like the last half dozen times we've spoken to him, your name is the name that comes up more than anybody else's.
What? Thank you there, Mark. See, I don't know. All you might have seen. I don't go back in the time where Ric Flair smashed his glasses. He come out with the ten bopper Bill and slapped him. Did any of y'all see that before? It's with me and Rick. But you
It's
see,
been a while.
oh yeah, but this is back to TBS TV. That wasn't something that we went over to back. Rick said, "I'm gonna do an angle with you today." You know, because we was fixing to go into it. Now, let me tell you another thing here in a minute.
And that's
But Rick-
86, July 86, Great American Bash Tour.
Yes, sir. You know, that happened right then. It didn't happen when we went over to back and we did all this kind of crap and we did this right here. And out of this thing, guys, if Rick would told you, him and I, we worked. See, we had no days off. We worked every night. Me and him went 17 straight days. Our time limits. But you're not forgetting that we had a TBS Saturday morning. We had a show Saturday afternoon and Saturday night, Sunday afternoon, Sunday nights, 7 days straight in a row. Our Broadway's like that. So you're trying to. I'm trying to tell you, we did 9-hour Broadways a week. But to me, it was just such a great honor to work with this guy, man. And that's the reason I always tell everybody, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. But see, when Rick wasn't doing that, doing another hour that night with their top baby face and that territory at the time, that's why I respect him so much. I mean, I don't. If you're like me, I don't dislike somebody because somebody else dislikes them. I love Ric Flair. I could tell you stories, man, that would blow your mind. Just being with him, having fun with him, having a great time. But this guy in our business, how will this be today now? And stop to think about this. I'm wrestling Ric Flair in Philadelphia. And Philly is a hill town. I mean, brother, they played my music first, and I came out, and my goodness, buddy, you thought I was everything but Ricky Morton. Here comes Flair, and the people are going crazy. But Flair and I were supposed to do an hour that night too. But 10 minutes into that match, he done switched that whole crowd. Okay. 15 minutes, they pushed the guardrails up against the ring. 20 minutes, I was taking bumps, elbowing people crawling through the ring, trying to get in on him. Then finally, Arn Anderson came down. And about 30 minutes in the match, he grabbed me and said, "Listen, I'm going to throw you over the top rope, land on your feet around the turnbuckle." I said, "What then?" He goes, "Nothing. I'm sliding out. Get the people's attention. I'm sliding out of the ring. My ass is getting out of here before I get killed." Him and Arn, and I'm serious. And I'm watching, and they're fighting all the way back to that side door to go out. And that's, do you understand what I'm trying to say about Ric Flair now? In his prime, brother, he was badass. And I like that. Thank you, guys, for bringing that up to me. What a clinic I went to, what an education I got working with him.
We just want the world to know not only how much we respect you and love you, but how the greatest wrestlers feel that way about you.
Thank you, buddy. You know what? And thinking about the world champions, I used to work for Tully Blanchard and his dad in San Antonio, Texas, Southwest Championship Wrestling. And as a kid, I was second generation. My dad always told me, he said, "Listen, son, when you go to territories, you're never going to get over the booker or the owner." He says, "But one thing this business has got to have is a semi-main event, and that's tag team wrestling." Now, before the Rock and Roll Express, all this stuff, I was partners with Eddie Gilbert, Ken Lucas, but Nick Buckley.
Okay, so junior chicken and a McDouble and a medium tuna. That's what you order, right?
Yeah. Yeah, medium tuna.
San San Antonio, Texas. And it was, that was before.
Hey, well, have a good night.
You too. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Was managing me at the time. Bobby, he called Paul Bosch, the Houston Texans. And Paul Bosch put me there. See, and they paid every night. You know, back then, even Joe Blanchard, he got paid every night after the show. Houston, Texas, man, house we had. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. He come back, and I hope you understand this kind of guy. He gave me an envelope. I counted it, and I went back to him. I said, I think you gave me the wrong envelope. And he goes, no, that's yours. He was main event tonight here in Houston. I was so sick. I mean, I don't remember right, but it was $2,800. I think. I said,
I'm in.
Please use your seatbelt for your safety.
How's it going?
Doing good. How about you?
Good, man.
You do Uber every day at night?
Just weekends. pretzel for me. You don't care if I eat, right?
Yeah, go ahead, of course.
Good stuff there from Cypress Hill. Coming next, some serious hype music. AC/DC leading the way.
Hey, man. No problem. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, you too.
So much time. There's a gas station full of them. You okay? Are you okay? So I have no idea what the fuck you just said. I just need to take a piss. This is school will be fine.
Skid Row on that last one. I'm gonna kick it off with a little rock music I picked out for you, starting with Nickelback.
Hi, for Dante.
Yeah.
Hey.
You have 2 stops, right?
Yeah.
That'll be so much fun. No, I haven't listened to that. Okay, so maybe. Yeah, let's love it. Yeah, it's love it. I know, it's such a quick age.
I was like, okay, I mean, it's like, I'm a number and then I just found my phone sometimes.
You're so funny, oh my god. Oh, I can't wait to see this. I'm so tired.
So we find out with something
Probably like,
the day
no, probably like the first one, two, 4.
oh, there's one more.
Yeah.
Do they continue throughout the summer?
No. Or you know what it'll be at probably?
Barbecue?
You know how they have an FTX in August?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, that's here? That's her.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that was like waiting to get candlelight there.
That was really fun. But yeah.
Oh, that really cool. Oh, sorry. You're just... Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Bye.
How was your night? Yeah. What'd you do?
I just hung out with friends.
Nice. Those are usually good nights.
Yeah.
You know, bro. Have a good night. Bye. Yeah, you're a skinny little thing. Oh, hurry up. Dude, I could do the exact same thing you did and just merge. Merge. Do the attack. good so far.
Next up, hot music. Ricky's just for you.
Oh, I haven't heard this in so long.
She got heavy. She had me feeling like she's ready to blow. Saying, come get me, come get me. So I got up and followed her to the floor. She said, baby, let's go. When I told her, I said, I got time. She said, come and get me. I get so caught up, got you told me. Every night, girl, you the best thing on me. Next thing I knew, she's all up on me screaming. Yeah, she's up in the head now. Got me thinking that it might be a good idea to take her with me. She's ready to leave. Well, let's go. And I gotta keep it real now. 'Cause I'm the 1 to 10, she's a certified sweetie. 'Cause I know love will take that chance. She swears ain't gonna leave. What I do love is the way she thinks. Shawty, I want me. The way she gets love. I'm like, yeah, just work that out for me. She asked for one more dance, and I'm like, yeah. How the hell am I supposed to leave? And I said,
Was managing me at the time, Bobby seen me, and he called Paul Bosch, Houston, Texas. And Paul Bosch looked me there. See, and they paid every night then. You know, back then, even Joe Blanchard, you got paid every night after the show. And I worked with a big Montwinkle in Houston, Texas. Man, what a house we had. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. He come back, and I hope you understand this kind of guy. He gave me an envelope, and I counted it, and I went back to him. I said, I think you gave me the wrong envelope. And he goes, no, that's yours. You was main event tonight here in Houston. I was so scared. I mean, I don't remember right, but it was $2,800 I made wrestling Big Buckwinkle in Houston. And I was so scared that somebody knew I had that money and they're going to rob me. You understand? And I had, back then, you wore cowboy boots. I took my sock off, put it inside my sock on my foot with my cowboy boot on. But that was on the road there. And they said people like that watched me and realized that maybe for a little guy, he might have something.
Mr. Morton, I want to go back.
Wait, Dave, I have to ask Ricky a question, and I've never asked him this before. And I know Ricky is a brutally honest guy, and I'm asking for your brutal honesty right now. Your tag team greatness. Could the Dudleys and the Rock and Roll Express have made money?
Could the Dudleys and the Rock and Roll Express make money? I'm trying to think of something right now. But you see, and thank you for saying that. It's 4 important words that I go by. And Mark mentioned the first one earlier, that's love. Now you just mentioned one too, honesty, the truth, and respect. And the respect, and listen to me. I was a true babyface. Do you understand what I'm saying? In my day, I was a true babyface. I wasn't a heel. I mean, Destiny turned me heel at the York Foundation just to give me a job, and I hated it, but I was a true babyface because I loved to sail for the guys, and I loved to do stuff with them. Mark, if y'all would have did that angle to beat me up, would have tore the world up, baby.
I know it.
I'm not kidding you. And Mark, I made a lot of my money in this business working with big guys. Do you understand me? It's not about big guys. And I want to tell you a story here real quick, and this is the greatest, because people afraid to sell, you don't understand what's up. Y'all might remember an old wrestler named Killer Carl Crook.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. I'm working with him in Memphis one night, and I'm going over, and he didn't like getting to sell for me. Do you understand me? So I get in the ring, and I can tell I'm a little guy. All right, let's do this right here. I went through every finish in the world, and I kicked out on 1.5 on every damn one of them. And he didn't understand what I'm doing. He thought it was the greatest shit in the world. Finally, he gave me a turnbuckle. I moved and scoot walking 1, 2, 3. Rode right out of the ring. And as I was walking back, Jerry was standing there. And he said to me, he spit that time, he spit in this cup. He said, come here. He said, Krupp did himself with you. I said, no, it wasn't that. He said, yeah, it was. I watched the match. He says, he hit you with every finish in the world, and you kicked out. He says, I think I'm going to have to call Pat O'Connor. He said, you're the toughest son of a bitch I've ever seen in my life. You go, we're going to have to put the world belt on you. He said, well, I'm saying when he was a kid. But see, that's what guys don't understand today. Is selling. It's what gets you over in our business. And Mark, and your partner, gosh, man, getting your heat on me because you guys understand the business. So I could have drew money with you because you understand what we're doing out there. A lot of guys.
I guarantee you, Bully and Devon were great heels.
Damn right they were.
And put them with you and Robert, like baby faces personified. I would. This is how much I would watch a video game play of y'all because the contrast. Bully, like people don't like me and Rey Mysterio would be. That's how I think. If I'm have a match, a singles match against Ricky Morton, like I'm a pie face you. I'm gonna step on you. I'm gonna drag you around. I'm gonna hold your face down and act like I'm gonna spit in your face. I'm gonna do everything I can to kill your spirit. Yes, but when I miss, I expect a nuclear bomb to hit me.
Oh, yeah, that's
everything you got while I'm down. And as soon as I get ready to get up, the bulldog, the cover, kick out through the ropes. I know you.
Yes, buddy. You know what, Mark? This is what I would do. When I made my comeback on you. When I made my comeback on you, like you say we was doing, but it'd be 6 or 7 things I did for you before your ass went off your feet. Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, I did.
And it's that big boom and to go that way. You know what? And guys, I prove this every night, every weekend, every week, that it still works in our business. They just don't let it do. But I'm on independent shows. And understand this right here. When you go to independent shows, you got to work angles to come back the next month. And that's the same thing I do. Promise you this, a true baby face don't like to win matches. I don't, you know, if I'm on a show, I'm not coming back. Yeah, you know, make the people happy. But if I'm coming back, a true baby face can't win because I can't make no money. If I beat you, do you hear me? I can't make no money.
Preach.
Yes. I was at a show one time with Effie, and me and Effie. I fixed to do the thing. They said, well, we'll do this finish where you beat Effie. I said, I don't want to beat Effie. And they said, why? I said, because I can't make money if I beat him. You got me booked on a lot of shows with him. And if I beat him, we'll have us dead. And look here, he screwed me every I mean, every day. And every time we come back, it's a better house, bigger house. And that's the way things are. I mean, people don't understand that. You know, it's the people pay to see you win, but he'll keep screwing you. What's that? Who you pointing at?
I think they're pointing at me, but they don't understand the Zoom boxes in different areas. But anyway,
yeah, I'm pointing.
I got two things I want to say before we say goodbye. Number one, you mentioned the run in '86, the summer of '86, which is one of the summer of '86, the Great American Bash Tour. You and Ric Flair. Was there any talk about you going solo? Was there any talk about?
Yes, buddy. Oh, yes, sure was. Listen, it's bad, and I'm not going to mention names, but it don't take Albert Einstein to figure this out. Robert and I were so over. Stop and look at the Crockett Cup, 1985 and 1986. At that time, Me and Robert was the hottest tag team in the country, but we damn sure didn't win the Karate Cup, did we? People been looking, but let me say this too, I'm not trying to change the subject. People been looking for that Crockett Cup for years. One that had the Road Warriors on it, which is cool. Then the other one had Magnum and Dusty on it, who won it 85 and 86. And then that trophy just disappeared. Did y'all know that?
No.
Yeah. It just got found because I had that South Metro. I had that for a long time. But now, getting back to what you were saying to me, buddy. Yes, they wanted me, Rick, and Rick can tell you this, but I just don't, but, I beat Rick for the world title. And then when I came back, they told me that they had to let Robert go. And I promise you this has happened. They're going to let Robert go, blah, blah, blah. And I handed the belt back to him, so I don't want it. That's a true fact. And Rick might have remembered, I don't know. But he did. I beat him in Richmond, Virginia. Right in the rink. Right in the, Rick put me right over too. And then, because a lot of people ask me, I see some fans, man, you beat Ric Flair in Richmond, Virginia, and you won world champion. But I just say, they changed it because the referee was knocked down or some kind of bullshit. But that's the true story.
So wait a second. So you gave up your opportunity to be world champion so that Robert Gibson could keep his job?
You're damn right I did, buddy.
Wow.
Don't make me cry because I'm going back, and it's not that. It's just a part of me being. You can like me or don't like me. It really don't make a shit. But like I told you earlier, love, honesty, truth, and respect, buddy. When I go to bed at night, and I go to sleep, damn, guys, you got me crying here on you. I just sleep good because I never screwed nobody in my life. And that's who Ricky Morton is. And if you like me or hate me, it's nothing I can do about that. I fell off a lot of cliffs, but I found a way to climb back out. People ask me a lot. Did I ever do drugs? Well, of course I fucking did drugs. I had to. I wrestled every night. But you go to the damn thing today and you go into every locker room and you go watch every person in that ring. They drink 5 energy drinks before they go to the damn ring. Now, how did I do it? I'm not lying. I'm not hiding nothing from nobody. I'm not ashamed of nothing I've done in my life. I had to survive in this business. That's the only way I knew how to survive. And understand that. 1985, you never heard of an energy drink before in your damn life. You had to do something. But I wasn't bad. I'm just trying to tell you to understand. But for Robert Gibson, I made a promise to him. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
I made a promise to him and I kept my damn promise. And that's just all I can say about that, Dave.
Ricky, I gotta say this because you hit me right in the feels right now. Because I would never compare myself and Devon to you and Robert, but I know exactly where you're coming from when it comes to making a promise to your partner and always having each other's back until the end. So your words are really resonating with me. I just wanted to let you know that.
Well, and thank you that too. And you asked me earlier, Billy, and guys, listen, I have a little bit of CTE for letting on my fucking head and getting it. But wrestling with you, do you know that Randy Savage and I was the first one to ever break a table? Did you know that?
To actually go through a table?
Yeah, he power drive me through a table.
Okay.
And listen to me. We wasn't the top tag team. Me and Robert wasn't. But when Randy Savage power drive me through that table, I sold it. Randy's trying to get me get up. He said, God, we got going to the finish. I said, no, this is the finish, but I'm not getting up. And they didn't. They carried me to the back. And that week on TV in Memphis, brother, we done had a big angle with Lanny and Randy. And we did good business just because he power dropped me through a table and I sold it. You see what I'm saying? So what do you think now, I do?
I would have beat the shit out of you, Ricky.
And, hey,
I would have cross-faced you, beat your ass, and then let you sell. And when you were done selling, I'd beat your ass some more.
That's Robert. You know, you said you.
Hey, Ahmed, you did it again.
Man, I told you I got hit in the head. Ricky got hit in the head too. We both over here did.
I got you. See the scars on my head? They're not.
Oh my God, mine back here. I used to have hair. You got me, but I was thinking about how would we come out of that after you bulldog me, after you drop kick me, after you missile drop kick me, and I'm staggering. And you come off the ropes, and I used to like the double duck springboard. When I worked with guys that was baby faces like you, I threw one and you ducked it, and I backhanded through it, and your momentum had you spring off the ropes and hit me with a crossbody. Oh my God, man, we would blow the roof off.
Yes, and understand. And another thing is, Mark, see the difference in our size. And you're a heel. It's not about me overpowering you. It's me outsmarting you.
Yes.
See, I'm outsmarting you, and I'm outsmarting you the whole time. That's the difference, you know. The heels. See, that's what makes money in our matches. You know, if you just outsmart the damn heel, then he has to cheat to get you down. That
makes sense.
That's the part.
Now, these lessons, I'm sure, before we let you go, and thank you, and that story, if there was ever a reason to give somebody their flowers, that story was definitely a reason to have you on this morning. But before we let you go, and thank you so much for the time, the School of Morton, please talk about your school, talk about your wrestling school, and how people can get involved.
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, gentlemen, and that this is a breach. I don't have my wrestling school. I'm not going into details. I mean, it's still there, but I'm not. It's just a misunderstanding. People that don't know our business. See, people train in our wrestling business to go other places to work. But when you have a business that train them and you tell them they can't go nowhere to work, all that is a slap in the face. And it don't matter if you don't like the guy. It don't mean nobody else does. And that's my problem. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean that for a knock, because guys, go to wrestling school and learn. If you want our business, you got to go train. You got to talk to people that are 10 times better than you. You got to get booked on shows to work with guys that are 10 times better than you. It's the only way you're going to learn. I was lucky in the business. Everybody back then could work. And everybody back then had their story and had their gimmick. It wasn't that, you know, you some of these guys, they don't know where to wind their ass or scratch their watch. But that's the whole difference in it, David. And I love, damn, you got me on the road here, but it's not a knock to the School of Morton's changed. You know, the whole thing's changed their name and everything. Well, buddy, I'm still out there. Hey, and if people out there listening, I do a hell of a seminar. Call and book me. All right.
Mr. Morton, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, David.
This
Thank
time
you,
to get
Bully.
you the flowers, and appreciate you giving us this time today. Thank you.
And I love you, Mark Henry. Love you, Bully Ray.
Love you, Ricky. Thank you.
Love you too, brother.
Thank you, sir.
I'll kiss you right on the forehead. You know that.
I know.
Bye, gentlemen.
All right, bye-bye. All right, a lot to talk about. Obviously, wanted to give him his flowers, and I'm glad we had that opportunity. Back to the nation and some thoughts when Bully, Mark, and I are back right here on Busted Open. Now's the perfect time to get your car ready so you can my car care right, and that means our certified technicians will fix whatever your car needs and back it up with nationwide warranties. Whether it's checking the tires, engine repairs, tune-ups, oil changes, we will fix it and get you ready, because keeping you and your family safe is our top priority this time of the year. Visit Meineke.com today and schedule an appointment. Each location is individually owned and operated. Trust your key with Meineke, doing car care right. Back here on Busted Open, Dave LaGreca, Bully Ray, Mark Henry. What a, man, exceptional Get Your Flowers segment with Ricky Morton. And the story of, and you know, and I teared up a little bit too. Here's a guy, and I remember, I've always wanted to ask Ricky Morton that question because, and he brought it up, you know, summer of '86, the Great American Bash Tour, where he was wrestling Ric Flair every night. And Ricky got himself over as one of the biggest baby faces in the NWA at that time. And to hear that he wins the World Heavyweight Championship, beats Ric Flair in Virginia, and then he finds out the next day, well, you know, you're champ. Don't need the Rock and Roll Express around anymore. We're going to let Robert Gibson go. And he goes, here, take the title back. I don't want it. Like, you know, you hear so many stories about the sacrifices of getting the opportunity to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And this is when the World Heavyweight Championship meant something. In 1986, to say that you're the NWA World Heavyweight Champion and that you beat the Nature Boy Ric Flair to become world champion, I mean, there was nothing bigger at that time than that. And he gave it up because he didn't want to see his best friend and his tag team partner, Robert Gibson, lose his job. And let's be honest, guys, after that, never really the same. And he kind of alluded to that as well. You know, the Rock and Roll Express's biggest time was '85, early '86. But he doesn't regret it because he didn't want to see his best friend lose his job. Man, you talk about somebody that deserves...
The four things: the love, the loyalty, the respect, and the truth.
Yep.
Like, those things mattered to him. And, you know, we all over here getting a little misty. You know, my eyeballs were sweating. I wasn't crying. It was just sweat.
Sure. You got done with the gym? You just got done with the gym, Mark? You sweating?
Yeah.
Shaving your nuts?
It was that workout that did it.
Yeah.
But Dave, like, he was a brilliant wrestler along with having great endurance. That's what Rick was saying when we were in Vegas. He said that they did 8-hour-long matches in a week. That's incredible. And then how many did he say total they did? Like 14?
Well, he's saying that they would wrestle every single night, and then on Saturdays and Sundays, well, Saturdays they would do the tapings at the TBS studios, and then they would wrestle in the afternoon, and they would wrestle at night, and they would wrestle twice on Sundays. So, yeah, I mean, that's just incredible. And he said that he's making more money now than he ever made in his career. But you know, guys, that would have changed if he was World Heavyweight Champion. Because at the NWA at that time, if you were World Heavyweight Champion, you would have been in the main event every night. Being a member of the Rock and Roll Express, as big as that tag team was, you weren't in the main event every night. Unless you were doing the B shows. But on the A shows, your heavyweight champion was main eventing the shows.
That was one of the reasons why he was emotional about that, is he sacrificed for his brother.
Yep.
And you know, I'm sure that you know, it emotionally hurt Bully when him and Devon went their separate ways. Like,
it didn't, because we knew it had to be done because there was nothing left for me and Devon to do. But I can understand, like I've said it on the show before, when I get the phone call for the Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame, and I found out it was in New Orleans, I did not want to accept it because I knew the next year was in New York. And if me and Devon were going to get inducted into the Hall of Fame, we wanted to do it we wanted it to be in New York. But I knew that if I would have said no, that could have reflected poorly on Devon, and that if they decided not to induct us, Devon's children would not have been able to see him get inducted into the Hall of Fame. I'm not a huge New Orleans fan. Like, being in New Orleans for the Hall of Fame wasn't, like a big deal to me, because I just the city of New Orleans, I'm just not a big New Orleans guy.
And there was really no connection to your career in New Orleans either.
Zero. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
New York is our backyard.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to say no, and then the WWE be like, Bubba's being difficult, and then them never ask us again, thus Devon's kids not being able to see him get inducted into the Hall of Fame. So that's just a small story of things that me and Devon have done, for each other. Getting back to Ricky for a second, the one question that I get asked so much over my career is, who would you have wanted to wrestle that you didn't get a chance to wrestle? And the dream match was always Dudley's Road Warriors, with the Road Warriors, of course, being the greatest tag team that has ever existed. But at the end of the day, let's be honest, Dudley's Road Warriors, it would have been okay. It would have been good at best, but there's not the different styles to make the fight. If there was a tag team out there that I had to have a program with, that I would have wanted to truly learn from, it would have been the Rock and Roll Express. I know for sure that me and Devon in our prime versus Ricky and Robert in their prime would have done big business, because me and Devon prided ourselves in knowing how to be the heels, knowing how to play our role, and nobody was better at being the baby faces than Ricky and Robert. I would have loved to have beat the shit out of Ricky Morton, and I would have loved even more to bump and feed for Robert Gibson's comeback.
It's funny.
I would have paid a lot of money to see that, man. This fantasy warfare with this AI, I'm sure that they can, if they can have a computer system do the match if you and Ricky and Robert went over it.
I'm just wondering.
I'm sure somebody will put it together in a video game.
I'm just wondering what, after hearing that story, you have to ask the what if. Like, the Rock and Roll Express had already hit their stride. They had their greatest years, 84, 85, and into 86. I wonder if Ricky Morton would have kept that world championship and would have been world champion. Listen, he's a Hall of Famer. There's no question, being a part of the Rock and Roll Express, one of the greatest tag teams. But I just wonder what would have happened if Ricky Morton would have accepted that world championship, what that would have meant to his career.
I think that he would have been a really good singles babyface.
He was so popular. I mean, you look at Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Midnight Rockers, the Rockers, great tag team, in the AWA and in the WWF. And then Shawn Michaels went on his own and is regarded as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Mr. WrestleMania.
Yeah, I wonder, if Ricky Morton would have gone in a singles career, and if he would have been world champion, how we would be thinking about Ricky Morton. Maybe he would have been Shawn Michaels before Shawn Michaels. It's interesting to think about.
You always have one guy in the tag team that's, kind of the brass tacks. The thinker that come up with different finishes and to figure out how to get over. And
we call that the Bubba.
Yeah.
We just call that the Bubba of the group. Yeah.
Bubba-ing.
Ricky was the Ricky.
Yeah.
In that tag. And, just to sit there and listen to him and Bubba go over, kind of what they would do, and then plug Ricky and Devon in to make the machine really work, man.
And
real quick, Dave, one night at the ECW arena, it was myself tagging with the Rock and Roll Express. And this is one of my favorite stories. I'll tell it real quick. I'm putting the whole thing together. Boom, boom, boom. Ricky Morton got so excited listening to me put the match together. He's like, Mark, you got me so excited. I'm going to do a fucking Hoon Coronica night. Hear him say Hootin' Carana. He goes, I'm gonna do a fucking Hootin' Carana tonight, and he did it, and the arena popped huge.
Yeah, and Bully, you mentioned like the Road Warriors. You know, people loved Hawk. People loved Animal. You look at like some of the greatest tag teams of all times. You know, when you look at the Rock and Roll Express, like Ricky Morton was really the foundation and the anchor. And this is no disrespect to Robert Gibson at all, but Ricky Morton was the voice of that tag team. Robert Gibson was not a great promo at all. It was Ricky Morton. That's why I hear that story, man, and it's pretty impressive, and we're so happy that Ricky Morton gave us the time. I'm so sorry to the nation. We got such a long, great interview with Ricky Morton today. But guys, R-Truth, I mean, I guess more information will come out. We'll see tonight on Monday Night Raw. Will we see R-Truth on Monday Night Raw? I have no idea, but guys, really good show, and we'll see what the future holds, with R-Truth, and we'll see if WWE can get out of this funk that it seems to be in right now.
The funk phenomenon. I think everybody should bring signs to Raw tonight that says truth or consequences.
There you go. Also, don't forget, Busted Open After Dark immediately after Monday Night Raw with our very own Tommy Dreamer. We'll talk to you tomorrow right here on Busted Open.
Uber trip or order. Please do not share any personal details. This call will be recorded for safety and security purposes.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
There's any chance you can stop at A instead of the, because I couldn't change it.
So you're not at door Q?
No, I'm at door A.
Okay. I could come to the upstairs.
Where are you?
I'm on my way there.
Oh, on your way?
Yeah.
So you haven't passed A?
No. I was just at the Uber parking lot, Uber lot. I'm on my way there.
Okay, perfect. We're at A, the first one.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, perfect. I'll see you.
Let's get open
On Fight Nation, Sirius XM.
Or that's how deep my why went. I wanted my why.
Ridiculous. In the club looking so conspicuous. And wow, these women all on the prowl. If you hold the head steady, I'ma melt the cow. Forget about game, I'ma spit the truth. I won't stop till I get them in their birthday suits. So give me the rhythm and it'll be off when they close. Then bend over to the front and touch your toes. I left the jag and I took the roll. If they ain't cutting, then I put them on foot patrol. How you like me now when my piggy's valued over 300,000? Let's drink, you the one to please. Little Chris fill cups like double D. Me and Ursh once more when we leave them dead. We want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed that say.
maletas, hermano. No lo cierro. Espérate. Demoraron qué pocotón. Y eso que yo venía corriendo porque en la aplicación me salía que ya habían...
¿Tú acabas de llegar?
No, yo llegué cuando mamá me llamó, tenía como 10 minutos, estaba esperando. Pero todo...
No salía.
Y se quedaron sentados en el avión esperando. O lo dejaron salir de una vez.
No, tuvimos que esperar. Pero también por eso demoraron.
Porque a veces se estaciona y no
abren puertas.
No abren las puertas.
Bueno, así mismo pasó.
¿Traída la empanada de chini?
Sí.
¿Dónde la metiste?
Una aquí en la maleta esta que está de trampa, en la mochila, y la otra en la mochila de Manuel.
¿Y esa maleta quién la compró?
Este es de Manuel.
¿Abuela tiene sueño?
Nada. Pero ella durmió bastante.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Entonces no me di cuenta que rápido, de 5 horas. Yo dije que eso no se siente cuando uno se duerme así. Porque a veces uno se duerme y queda 2 o 3 horas y ya después lo que queda es... Y mientras que come... ¿Y los asientos qué tal?
Bueno, no podíamos reclinar.
Sí, es que no se pueden reclinar.
Pero no más también se reclinan ahí. Se reclinan, no se reclinan mucho.
No. Hacía un calor grande en la mañana. Estaba sudando. Pero creo que esto es lo más frío que va a estar.
Apenas que llegamos y se toca la buena, Mati.
¿A dónde va a dormir Mati hoy?
Esto fue en el aeropuerto allá cuando llegamos, porque ella no me dejó ni hablar. Tiene que sacar allá.
¿En la
dije,
qué?
allá en Panamá. Y yo le estoy diciendo, yo dije, pero yo no tengo que ir hasta allá. No tienes que ir. Cuando voy a escanear la corriente, me vino mucha gente que no sale porque él me dio de claro. Y yo dije, pero ella no me dijo. Después que yo dije, yo pedí un servicio de silla de ruedas. Ah, bueno, el servicio hasta allá al final. Esperaba.
Pero ¿qué era lo que no salía de Manuel?
Porque como él es menor de edad, eso hay que ir al campo. Pero como yo pedí el servicio de la silla de ruedas, entonces hay un servicio especial. Entonces ahí te atienden, ahí te hacen todo.
Sí.
Esperamos 45 minutos que vinieran a buscar a tu opinión. Ya había preguntado 3 veces, yo correcto, me dijo 15 minutos. Después llegó una tipa a los 5 minutos cuando llegaron todas las sillas de ruedas y ella no, pero nada más 5 minutos. Todas nos fuimos, todas las sillas de ruedas. Pero nosotros éramos los más lejos.
¿Los más qué?
Lejos. La puerta más
Sí.
está súper lejos. ¿Ves? Eso se necesita un gorrito
De eso sí. Yo creo que
Sí.
para eso se pagan. Yo pensé que le iban a llevar uno de esos.
Bueno, en antes nos iban a ofrecer una señora traernos, pero nada más había
Eran las 12:30 creo, y el tren salía a las 12:41. No, eran las 12:35 y el tren salía en 10 minutos. Y yo corriendo para agarrar ese tren porque el otro salía a las 1, el último.
Sí, sí.
Pero no, llegué como 3 minutos antes y ya me... Y entonces cuando me meto a la aplicación a ver me salió de que ya habían aterrizado a las 12:51.
Sí,
Y yo dije que miércoles.
Lo que pasa es que no abría la puerta. La maleta tardaba.
Y no había ningún perro de esos ahí por
Ni un mal. Para que tuviera toda la carimañola, empanadas, la patina, bueno, el lance. Ay, padre.
Pero yo creo que ellos no se están poniendo tan piquis ahora porque el proceso para que te den las pizzas está más complicado.
Sí.
Entonces me imagino que no...
Además, cuando tú sabes que cuando abordamos aquí el avión, los que son puretas en un lugar y los que son pizzas, que si de tanto, si pizza.
No sé. Y ustedes vieron que era de tan...
Tienes que coincidir que no pizza. Pizza, no, y tienes que enseñar y te revisas dos veces y para que se mira yo. La mochila.
Aquí.
Allá.
Eso fue aquí.
Allá.
Ah, en Panamá te pidieron la visa.
Revisan dos veces, sí, piden la visa antes de entrar al avión. La revisa.
Eso fue que me completo.
Y a mí me preguntaron si yo traía agua y yo traía el agua de los lentes. Les sacaron el agua de los lentes.
¿Te la botaron?
Y a mí casi no me traen. La muchacha dice que ¿usted lleva agua? Yo dije que no. Y el mamá dice que sí, yo no. Entonces fue la triple C. Es que yo estoy resfriada, necesito vitamina C. Me lo mandaron. Tengo que tomarla.
¿Y no te lo botaron?
No, la vio como 5 minutos y no me la daba y después me la dio yo. Cuando iba a cerrar la vaina, cerrar. Dice la señora, uy, a mí eso me pasó y me dejó toda la vaina en la mano.
¿Con qué? Con el...
Porque tengo toda la vaina abierta.
Ah,
Se me está saliendo todo el morir, empatina, vaina, la cosa.
y en la maquinita no te preguntó si traía comida.
La maíz pura.
Ah, si traía licor.
No a todo.
No, yo también siempre hago lo mismo. Siempre hago lo mismo. Porque luego te preguntan de que cuánto licor traes.
Ah, sí.
Yo quería saber cuánto...
Y el gramo y que si el va a salir. Yo no sé cuánto tiene esa botella. Pero tú esperaste bastante.
Oye, si yo llegué a las... como a las 1:14. O unas 2. 2:30 yo creo. No se siente, cuando uno está ahí adentro uno no siente que pasa el tiempo rápido.
Yo pienso que fue.
Pero sí, fue súper rápido porque no la pasaron por migración, más bien.
Mira la cara que pasó.
No, pero también como vienen los tres. Bueno, no sé por qué la verdad están haciendo eso.
Ah, el tipo nos dijo. Cuando íbamos en la fila con el papelito, el tipo dijo, ok, 3 para allá. Y después veníamos nosotros, 3 para allá también.
¿Para dónde?
Para otro lado. Íbamos detrás de un grupo que era la mamá, el papá y un bebé. Porque los que son individuales los ponen en otro lado. Eso fue lo que dijo. ¿Tú quieres?
Ay, no vais. Por aquí es donde la voy a caer para Andanos Outlets. En una de estas callecitas. Aquí está. Toda una calle de outlets. Pío Pío, ya quisiera que Pío Pío aquí. Un Pío Pío. Uy, entonces no pueden ni sacar toda la basura porque se mudó alguien arriba, la muchacha esa, sí. Y yo no sé si la persona que se fue o ella limpiaron y tenían todas las basuras llenas, todas. Y entonces hoy me levanté tempranito y salí a revisar qué basura estaba abierta. Había una que estaba toda vacía y agarré todas mis basuras y la llené toditas. Y me faltaron 2 todavía. 2 de reciclaje. Porque esa gente tiene un tanque de basura grande, o sea, como el de todas las casas, pero ahí vivimos como 5 personas, 4 o 5 personas. ¿Cómo vas a tener un solo tanque de basura? Yo porque la dejo ahí abajo, pero...
Había un señor y una señora y la hija sonaban como mexicanos. A la que tú le sacaste la maleta, ellos sonaban como mexicanos, ¿verdad? Y eran 3.
Yo me di cuenta de una vez cuando empezó a salir gente del vuelo de ustedes. Que la gente venía en chorro. Y yo, esta gente viene de Panamá.
Venía en chorro.
Oye, la cosa de Gary quedó bien bonita.
¿Sí lo viste?
Sí, Jean Paul oye, estaba intenso. Llamándome, Celine, ¿para qué estás pendiente? Que veas un live, no sé qué. Para que veas. Yo dije que está bien, pero la hora, no sé qué, no me decía.
¿Bailó bien ella?
Bailó bien, yo la grabé ahí. Mi tío también me mandó el video, bailó salsa.
Bailó salsa, sí.
Y son como 7 niñas. Y entonces después de eso hicieron como un break y después hizo como que pasó y que le ponían como la cinta oficial de que era representante de Colón, pero antes de eso pusieron como un video de mi tío Ale hablando.
¿Video?
Hasta que estaba llorando.
¿Video o la voz?
Mi tío Ale. No, un video de mi tío Ale. Hablando, ajá.
¿Pero se veía él?
Sí, no, un video, abuela. Mira.
Pero se veía él mismo, ¿qué ropa tenía?
No, eso como que lo grabaron.
Ah, es una grabación.
Ajá.
Hace rato.
Pero todos eran como la
reseña de ella.
No, como un mensaje para ella.
Ah,
pero todas las otras niñas, casi todas las otras niñas eran la mamá ahí. Mira. No sé si se escucha.
Primero viene pausa.
Y la pela tenía barra.
¿Quién?
Grace.
Sí.
¿Cómo gritaban? No sé quiénes habrán ido, pero tenían un bullerío.
Ella está realizada, ella le gusta eso. Está sabe organizar.
¿Qué te digo?
Michelle está en su casa, tú sabes. Pero sí me dice que bien gracias a usted. Pero tú estás joven, y dije sí.
¿Cómo así?
Michelle está en su casa, pero está con ella.
Te pregunto si Michelle estaba en la casa.
No, yo le pregunté, ¿pero tú estás con ella? Dije sí,
No.
pero él no está. Pero ella no, pero ella está en su casa.
No entendí.
Te digo
Yo
que sí.
todavía yo tampoco lo entendí. Ella vino ayer, el viernes ella estaba comiendo, ¿cómo se llama lo que yo comí? El viernes, pescado ese. Pescado ese es caro. No sé.
Pescado caro.
Sí, un pescado que
¿De salmón?
de salmón, oye, la cadena.
Abuelo, yo te di mi abrigo, ¿verdad?
Yo lo tengo.
Y la otra presentación, Grace la tiene en agosto, dice. Creo ya es la final.
Se va a poner el traje ese, bello,
¿Cuál?
muy blanco.
Ya me lo consiguió.
Yo lo conseguí.
Esto no lo conseguí en la terapia.
Ah, sí.
Sí.
Y le quedó bien.
Espectacular.
Pero así como un traje de gala.
Sí.
Sí.
Porque había una muchacha que tenía un traje precioso. Había dos que me encantó el traje. Una que era como medio corto adelante, pero con una cola atrás. Como brillante. Y había otra que era como verde, pero era así como de princesa, como pomposo, pero corto. Bien bonito.
Me gustó el del nieto, que yo lo digo.
No lo
Yo
vi.
lo diseñé.
No lo vi muy de cerca, pero estaba como sencillito.
Sí, estaba sencillo.
Y el con el que ella bailó, ¿quién lo hizo?
Eso yo no sé. Es como un
Unos
vestido de baño.
flecos, ajá, tengo unos flecos ahí.
Ajá, sí, eso es pegado.
Y ella bailó con un muchacho,
Sí, él es bailarín.
pero ¿dónde lo consiguieron? ¿Le pagaron? O...
No, ese, sí, yo creo que, yo no sé a él, pero sí sé que la muchacha le estaba pagando las clases $20 por. Pero aprendió. No es pendeja. Ella aprovecha.
Me acordé, cuando estaba bailando, me acordé cuando hizo la que fue también reina en la escuela cuando estaba en el IBI, ajá, que también bailó salsa. Ay, sí.
Porque ella tenía la misma fue la que bailó.
Sí, pues me acuerdo que tenía como una cosa rosada, bien bonita. Yo te debo tener esos videos. Grace siempre le gusta ese mundo.
El viernes ella se puso tres vestimentas
¿Para qué?
para la escuela.
Miércoles. Para lo de la etnia negra.
Sí. Me puso a mí a 2 días a aumentarle a la falta de cómo que le quedaba por la pantorrilla.
Yo
De ahí del semáforo donde estábamos, ahí está la estación una de las estaciones del metro. Y eso es lo que yo caminaba para llegar.
Mistake the landing. Next up, hip hop. Should be most artists you know. Dr. Dre.
Oye, dijo que mi tío Manding no fue a lo de Grace.
No iba a ir. Él no iba a ir porque ahí iba a estar Erika. Oye, no le... No, ¿sabe Erika? Su hermano está atrasado por eso. Le dije que hablara con él. Lo de el día que termine.
¿Quién? ¿Mi tío Manding que habló con mi tío Ale?
Sí. Para que no me hable.
¿Por lo de los perros?
No, ajá. Sí, eso no. Yo la entiendo. Yo la entiendo. Porque ni yo lo soporto.
Yo tampoco aguantaría eso. Porque aparte es bien fuerte.
Ella no, mira, ella no me ha hecho...
Pasa que ahí está su cocina.
Sí, ahí mismo está la cocina de ella. No, y entonces que está, lo dejan todo el día con ese sol y en la tarde, en la noche hay que estar limpiando, si no es así. Ale se va muy tranquilo y muy fresco.
Espérense.
Dígame.
¿Puedo salir por esta calle? ¿Por este lado? No.
Sí, pero viene un carro. Espérate. Dale, mami.
That doesn't go forward. Here, let me do it.
Mami, baja.
Do one at a time. One at a time. I'm not that nice. Hi there, Viviana.
The code is 3005. Percent out of your pocket.
Break.
So do you want to sleep in my bed? Do you want to sleep downstairs? Do you want to sleep in the living room? You can sleep in my bed, but I don't think you want to sleep in my bed the exact day. Ah, there's like stuff in there? No, I'm not on it. So, wait, the bed's clean? I mean, I'm changed the sheets. It's a used. If there's no liquid spill, okay. Okay, so do you want to sleep upstairs in my bed? Or do you want to sleep in the basement? I don't recommend basement just because it's low cool. Yeah. I think your bed. I don't want to kick you out of your bed. Like, I'm probably sleeping like a both of us. to my bed then.
Yeah.
I'll change the pillowcases because I feel like
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't know how often I wash my clothes. That's probably not Rebecca would kill me for that.
I know. Me too. She probably could.
Yeah. Feel it for not taking out for me.
I am gonna take out my makeup just because of my makeup. So
Oh, that's nice. I've been washing my feet a little bit more. I don't want to look every time.
my forehead is like mountain range.
I'm not doing pimples. Well, it's like blackheads. I'm so thinking of my contacts out. They're itching my eyes really bad.
I still like waterproof mascara or something because like I do since I did my makeup and I thought I was like waiting for air. But I just and like my arms so bad. I don't think I remember red.
Oh my god.
Like they were so red. And there's like the Essence mascara.
Yeah.
There's like their new it's like their new like in a thinner bottle but it's like have you ever taken that night bus before?
The night bus?
Yeah, the night bus. No, the normal buses are closed right now, so it's like the 3:35.
I didn't even know they existed. Are you?
Yeah.
And how is it?
Empty.
Yeah.
Especially nothing there. But I'm pretty sure you can get on for free. Yeah.
Did you get on for free?
Yeah. I don't even know why. Oh, it was when Aaron and I were first there. Or we stay out really late. I just remember. I was supposed to give Eliana her the letter they wrote to we wrote in grade 7.
Oh yeah. See Claire about it yet?
Yeah, I texted her when I got there and I was supposed to give it to her maybe yesterday. But I kind of forgot about it already. I think I was just too lazy to go, honestly.
If she can't be just like snap her pic or something.
Yeah, she said that was okay, but I think like I had offered to give it physically and now I think she actually wants it physically. So.
Well, you always be like, oh, like, sorry, but stuff turned out. He had to let her physically and then snap her a picture so she can't deny it.
I swear I remember writing that letter, but I don't know what I made of it.
There's, I think I wrote it in her English class.
Yeah, I haven't read. I haven't seen Blue Race yet. There's probably not.
I think I had seen the grade 7.
It's really like serious class.
Yeah, I think
that's a finish.
I don't know. He
Some new
kinda just
discoveries
drags
coming
them
now
along.
on First here. You're a fan of Def
I wonder
Leppard.
why.
Art is right up that
Yeah,
alley. See
I've
what
always
you
kind
think.
of hoped that he would reveal at the end of the school year, but he never did. Obviously, he can't ask that at this point.
She can support his weight really.
Not well.
Yeah. It looks like he's more of a hip problem. I wonder what his footprints are like.
Yeah, like online. We have a very quite a long clothes though.
Yeah. You're just talking about that in the video or something. It's a good thing. Non-torso shirts.
Yeah. I didn't want to use the shirts like that.
Michael had that problem recently when he gave the shirt to her.
I didn't notice Mike had
It's just tall.
my school was also tall. But proportionally not that big. That makes it hard to find out. I remember he always wore like this red one.
I mean, that guy could always find your shirts out before.
No, they have a good selection of my age. Yeah, but the black ones have print. And then the bottom they keep like there's
Maybe like the Hawaiian print, but that's
hair. Maybe because of the hair, I think it's just Hawaiian print. They was close at his birthday.
They got like most important.
Walking is good for the soul.
And they're much you can let out.
Aaron has blood problems?
No, he's going to go buy a joint.
Oh. So it's good for any age, you know?
It's gonna get Monday.
Time we go to Best Buy. There's some change for routines after the vlogs. I had it sugar suspension. Oh, the blood shirt thing was my Okay, no, originally, I had the shirt that I wore last week's work, but I didn't know that Sam was gonna be there, and I was like, okay, I'm really gonna reuse a fit, right? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use my pajama shirt, and then use it could pass for non-pajama shirt,
Yeah.
but it had to stay. I was like, oh, I'm really movie. And I was like, okay, lock. Yeah, like not to say out loud, like maybe not. Like I was thinking like Bloody Mary, like Bloody.
Good porn comedy.
Yeah, like Killer Sophie. I've watched like half. Yeah, that's or something.
Here.
Yes, we can. Thank you. Have a good
Well,
day.
you too. Have a good night or morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, sir. Fuck's sakes, man. Fuck's sakes, man. Yeah, please. Holy shit, man. So I'm walking. Hello, from Max?
Max?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just trying to call me?
Yeah. I was just walking that way because my bartender was walking that way.
Yeah, no problem. I kind of just needed to make a quick pit stop.
Yeah, all good, all good.
Please use your seatbelt for safety.
How's your night?
Not bad, a little late. I just got off serving at the Swan in Perkin.
Okay.
Never been there. It's just like a small English pub. It's fun, but I don't know. I wanted to leave a long time ago, but our bartender likes keeping the bar open. Actually, like we close at 2 a.m. and it's fucking 3:20 in the morning. I'm tired.
What time did you guys keep the door open?
We're supposed to close at 2, but we closed tonight at literally. There were people in there till 2:45. So.
Okay, but you stopped serving.
Yeah. We said drinks off the table at 2:45.
Okay.
I didn't even have. They were just sitting at the bar, so I had nothing. I was just sitting there.
Yeah,
For the last 2 hours, I've just been sitting there smoking sucks, but not bad. Still good.
Yeah.
And I've been there since 4 o'clock, so I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Are you just starting, or are you running all night tonight?
I'm running the night.
Okay.
It's the bus, no traffic.
Yeah. And there's people ordering cars at this time.
Yeah.
Like a decent amount, or?
It's okay. Here and there. I'm surprised I just picked up a couple of teenagers, and I was like, why are you out so late?
Yeah.
My parents wouldn't even let me out if I was.
Yeah, their parents probably don't know.
They seem like rich kids, so they probably do know.
Yeah, true.
Because they track their Ubers, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I guess they're a bit more lenient, I guess.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I remember one time in high school, I stayed out way too late and didn't text anybody, and my dad's fucking, I get home at 2:30 in the morning or something, and my dad's standing out front of the fucking house, like, yeah, that was probably the scariest moment of my life. That was not good.
I didn't have cell phones at my time. Like I had to try and find payphones.
Yeah.
You call them, be like, I got my ass kicked.
No, true, even worse, yeah. Texting, yeah, because texting now makes it pretty easy. Like,
yeah,
you can stay in contact, yeah, and you can also like track people's locations, so
yeah.
they know. Like before that, yeah, there's nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like jumping all around. I was like schooled in crawl and like taekwondo, then swimming class all in one day, and my phone died and I couldn't call them, but I was rushing just to get to like
all the other shit,
getting to each one, and I didn't have a car. I was using public transit. You had to like at that time you had to like know exactly when the buses are coming, so you hit them exactly at the right time. If not, you're fucked. By at least like 10 minutes, and you could be late. Yeah, I forgot to call them. I got my brother knocked me the shit out of me. I still remember that. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you call? I'm like, I couldn't. It takes 2 seconds to pay phone. Yeah, I'm like, that's 2 seconds.
Yeah, 2 seconds. I don't have that.
Taxing was like so expensive back in the day.
I was gonna say, yeah, because there's no Uber. All you have is taxi. Yeah.
No, texting.
Oh, taxi.
Yeah, like texting.
Texting. Yeah.
I think you only had like 10 per day, and it cost like. And if you wanted to do more, it cost like 30 cents more.
Holy shit.
Now texting's like free.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is this shit? And you could only call like after 6 o'clock, and it was free.
Really?
Shit like that. Yeah.
10 texts is crazy. 10 texts a minute.
And you only had like 100 minutes in the morning. Like 100 minutes in the morning. Like that's how shitty plans work.
Yeah.
Now you get unlimited calling. We should reciprocate all that money that they were charging us back in the day. Hello?
Yeah, God knows they needed it either.
Yeah.
Fucking massive company.
2 years later, it's all free.
Yeah.
What a name? Government Road?
Yeah. The sign. That's cool.
Oh, I did, yeah.
glass of milk.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Have a good night or
You too.
morning.
Thank you.
See you.
Good luck with the rest of the night.
You too. Oh, thanks. Have a good one. Bird's already chirping. Rita. Put it back. Put it into normal. That ain't models. Hi there, Farida.
Hi there.
Hi. Just two of you?
I'm sorry?
Just the two of you, right?
Yeah.
So, how long were you there for?
Literally 10 minutes. An hour and a half.
But you went in with Vinny?
Vinny, Angelo, and Cassandra. And I went in the Uber, and then, I don't know, we were just like outside for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I went home. But for an hour, we're trying to get Hannah to come in. She said, I want to go home.
So we all thought that she was going to come in with Cassandra.
No, she threw up and she was fine, and she wanted to go in.
Huh.
Yeah, but her friends aren't good because, like, Kaya literally left. She was like, I'm going in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go. Even Casey.
Yeah.
She's not live. So then you went to camp.
Yeah.
That's good. But Teresa, there's the Ubers for kids. I know. I'm like, why can't they just order their own Ubers? Just go home. That was the whole. So the one you ordered, what happened? Yeah. Was it busy down there? See anyone down there? What's her face mention Trenton?
That's her.
Did she know of you?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was calling her, and I was like, oh, I'm going to talk to, you know, him. I was like, yeah, I'll let you. And then she's like, do you want to get with him? I was like, no, my boyfriend actually.
Uh-huh.
But she didn't have much money for the mountains anymore.
I didn't talk to him at all. No. I didn't talk to him today.
I didn't see him.
But they were walking with Cassandra there. They were like making fun of them. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
when Teresa was on the it's like, oh yeah.
No, he seemed like it. He just came out to like
She was the one in the front seat, right? Or how many guys were
Yeah,
in
the
the moved in and
Miller.
no.
was just laughing at it. Like, I just think jokes kind of like that.
I think everyone just kind of knew who he was.
Yeah, they know him. He's always there.
Angel just had a package out of vape in his car.
No, I don't know. He got these 2 vapes.
Oh my god.
I lost my vape that I got yesterday.
And how did
His
he
purse
know?
is so fucking stupid. They said, I was like, I lost my vape, and then he just handed me.
Oh my god. So sweet.
This purse is so annoying.
Here's fine. We gotta go across. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem.
Have a good night.
You too. Have a good night or morning. Okay. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
destination for daily pro wrestling talk in the entire world.
But something that had never been done before.
This is Busted Open. The only destination for daily pro wrestling talk in the entire world. From the independent scene to the main event of WrestleMania. Now it covers pro wrestling like Busted Open. You gotta be kidding me! Hot topics, breaking news, and interviews with some of the biggest names in the game. Busted Open, the biggest shows on earth right now. A show designed for the fan, by the fan. Old school.
The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
Meets new school.
Acknowledge me.
Busted Open. Hogan has betrayed WCW. Live now.
So Busted Open. Attitude. Dave Rebecca is WWE Hall of Famer, TNA Hall of Famer, most decorated tag team wrestler of all time, Death Match God, Capzilla, the Prince of Prime Rib, and a damn handsome man, the one and only Bully Ray. Bully, good morning to you.
I think we should add something to the list.
I think it's true.
I think we should add greatest TNA World Heavyweight Champion of all time. Or, if you're not on board with that, most handsome TNA World Heavyweight Champion of all time.
That is bullshit.
You're a jobber, John Cena, and you got Ron the Truth Killings fired. And you're ruining everything.
What the fuck?
Exactly. That's what we're all saying. You came back and we're all saying, what the fuck?
WTF.
Capitalized, underscored, italics, bold print.
Exclamation point. Oh my God. Thank you, John Cena, for the run-in. You know who we haven't heard from in a while? Because we've been hearing from John Cena a lot lately on this show. You know who we haven't heard from in a while, Bo?
And I hope he's doing well. Craig the Hammer Valentine. There he is. Driving on the beach in Florida.
I will say this, and this Bully to the Doug days. Doug made the investment of putting an old Panasonic microphone under the seat of Greg Valentine's car. Yep. And I don't think there's been any investment that's paid off more than that microphone in the car of Greg the Hammer Valentine.
And Greg knows.
And he listens to two things. Busted Open and the Spectrum channel. We learned that as well. The last time we haven't had Greg on in a very long time either. Maybe time to get Greg back on the show.
Without a doubt. Let him revel and witness my handsomeness.
Oh, Paul just, well, he doesn't have Zoom.
Greg don't have
He doesn't do the Zoom. He doesn't.
How about this? How about this? As of about 10 minutes ago, the world almost lost Uncle Bully.
What happened? Oh,
somebody ran a stop sign on me, and we almost had El Kabong. Full blown ran the stop sign.
No slowing down, just like...
No slowing, don't slow down, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Nothing, zero, as if the brakes in the car didn't exist. Good thing my tank has the ABS brake system, jammed them on. We almost lost us, folks. We almost lost Uncle Bully.
Wow, and you're here. How's your shoulder, by the way?
Yeah, medicine will get me here today.
Yeah, well, listen. If you did get into a little bit of a fender bender, Bully, there's always Meineke. Trust your key to Meineke. But thankfully, you're okay.
They don't do body work.
Breaks regular by Meineke.
They just do
so
fucking
that might have saved Meineke might have saved your life, and at least for the very least, got you on the show this morning to host.
The lady driving this morning who blew the stop sign must have been listening to Uncle Bully on a replay of Busted Open After Dark when I say put the pedal to the mother trucking metal. And speaking of Busted Open After Dark, Dave, guess what?
Tonight you'll be hosting. Tomorrow night you'll be hosting as well. So after NXT, after Dynamite. And I got to tell you, Bully, and we'll get into Monday Night Raw, I love the direction of both NXT and Dynamite. I've been enjoying both those shows, and I think those two shows have been stealing the week when it comes to the world of pro wrestling. So I'm looking forward to NXT tonight, Dynamite tomorrow night, and Bully, you'll be reacting to both shows on Busted Open After Dark.
Big night for TNA. Big night tonight for Mike Santana. Big night for NXT. Trick Williams, your TNA World Heavyweight Champion, will be defending the TNA World Heavyweight Championship on NXT this evening against Mike Santana. Hell of an opportunity for Mike. Hell of an opportunity for TNA.
Well, we spoke to Mike. Nick and I spoke to Mike Santana, which is available on the Busted Open podcast. By the way, before we get into Mike Santana, let me just say, and I want to thank you, Bully, everybody who's a part of the show, everybody who listens to the show. We just hit the 50 million download mark for our podcast. So I want to give to everybody that's a part of this, Big Boss Man Eddie Versili, Paul, obviously Kelly, Andre, everybody that works on the weekends, all our hosts, the entire family, Mother Marissa, who is at the beginning of this podcast as well. To hit 50 million downloads is a huge achievement. So I just wanted to thank everybody involved with our podcast, because Bully, we're not just the live show here on Sirius XM, we're the podcast, and we're also the YouTube channel as well. So obviously we know what the live Sirius XM show does, but to hit 50 million downloads for our podcast, major achievement. So thanks to the Busted Open Nation for listening and for downloading. And don't forget, not only is there the Busted Open podcast, there's also the Masters Class podcast that now has its own feed. So make sure you subscribe to both. So thank you to the nation for helping us hit 50 million downloads of our podcast.
Yes, the nation, the most important people out there who listen to us every day, morning, noon, and night, and who download the podcast. Both metal horns in the air for you guys. Thank you very much.
Really appreciate it. And then going back to Mike Santana, we talked to Mike Santana last week. I gotta tell you, Bully, if there is one guy that fans could get behind in this situation, I think it is Mike Santana. Mike Santana, who lives and breathes TNA wrestling, knows how much that championship means to TNA, how much that championship would mean around his waist. The fans absolutely love Mike Santana. How could you not? It's organic. You know, it's all about emotion and emotional connection. You said on the show, I believe yesterday or last week, that, you know, he kind of reminds you of Eddie Kingston in a way, with that, just that organic way that he can reach out to an audience and connect with him. Mike Santana has that. So if you're moving off of a Joe Hendry, I think Mike Santana is the perfect person to put that championship title around. So this is a big night. Like you said, it's a big night for NXT. It's a big night for DNA. Big night for Mike Santana. Big night for Trick Williams as well, because I think Trick Williams as a heel has done a lot of great things on NXT television. I'm really looking forward to that match tonight. You get that on free TV on NXT.
It'll probably be the first thing I'm covering tonight on Busted Open after dark, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on Busted Open. Mike Santana, I have followed his career for, you know, obviously a long time, when he was teaming with Ortiz back in the day in like the second version of LAX, right, in TNA. Then they went over to AEW. Things went a little awry for the team. They went their separate ways. Mike seems to have been flourishing. You know, I look at Mike Santana, I look at Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry got himself over with his music. People enjoyed his music. Mike Santana is getting over organically with the people. Street cred, passion, believability, his story, family, the whole 9 yards. I'll take that any day of the week. And that's why a guy like Eddie Kingston works so well, because when they speak from the heart. They speak passionately. I believe everything that comes out of their mouth, you know. And if you and Mike Santana